when it comes to VBAC, really want to look at the big picture. And the big picture meaning, what was the reason for the first C-section? And let's try to avoid the pitfalls that we had with the first C-section. And what are all the metrics, all the variables that we're dealing with at the point where we're thinking about VBACing somebody. So when it comes to VBAC, if somebody had a very large baby, it would be really good to have a smaller baby the second time. So if somebody got stuck because they were pushing for a few hours and the first baby didn't come out, so it's kind of common sense. Smaller baby, much better chance of succeeding at the VBAC. Probably the most ideal VBAC, if I had to say like who is the most likely person to VBAC, is somebody that had previous normal deliveries, that had a C-section that had nothing to do with failing labor. So a woman that had 1 or 2 normal deliveries and then ends up with a C-section because the baby's in the bad position, the baby's footling breech, and it's not an option to have a normal delivery, so she ends up with a C-section. That is like the ideal candidate to go back to normal delivery with her next baby, assuming the head is down and the baby's not huge and everything is lining up. That person has a very high likelihood of having a VBAC. What would be a hard VBAC would be if somebody has a previous C-section because the baby was big and now is having another big baby. So we spend a lot of time watching and monitoring the size of the baby so that if we are going to VBAC that patient, we want to act in that window where the baby's still going to fit. We don't want to have a 9-pound baby C-section and then another 9-pound baby, because then there's no reason to scratch our heads and say, well, why didn't the second baby come out? The same reason the first baby didn't come out. 9 pounds might be too big for that mother. But if we're watching and we induce that patient early, then that's a really good reason to think, we can be optimistic, this baby's only 7.5 pounds, much greater chance of having a normal delivery.